What's up, fam? Hope you're all doing fantastic out there. Today we are taking a look at a knife that's been out for a little while. I'm finally getting my hands on one. Unfortunately, they are sold out on Vosteed's website right now. But you are taking a look at the Vosteed Acorn Mini. Now, that being said, this knife may be available other places. I only looked on their website. I didn't have time to go look around. These will be in stock again sometime soon. Looking at a 2.46 inch blade, 6.01 overall, 2.7 ounces. So not bad there. We're looking at right at a, let's check that cutting edge. Just a hair over a 2-inch cutting edge. Really nice finger choil on this one. Really nice long finger choil. You can get up in there. 14C 28N. They run 60 plus or minus 2 on their 14C. At least that's what they say on their website. These things sold for $50 when you could get them, $49. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into it real quick, and then we'll go over some size comparisons and everything, and take a look at the knife in whole. Really nice contoured on this one. You are looking at G10. I think all of the versions are G10, so it is contoured very slightly. It may not be contoured. I don't know. Maybe it's playing tricks with me. It feels contoured, but it doesn't look contoured. Maybe it is up in there. Yeah. There's a little bit of contouring there. And then chamfered all the way around all the edges. Right down Main Street, we're looking at open pillar construction. You've got a little pop of gold there, the same matching with the pivot collars, inset screws, and inset pocket clip. Really nice pocket clip. Vosteed does a great job on their pocket clips. I will say I did have this one apart to clean it in a little bit, and I did tune a little bit on the detent. I don't typically do that, but this one just felt like it needed it bad. Again, because I'm fairly late in the pass round on this knife, so it was in need of some love. And it, strangely enough, it's the liners are drilled for lefty. So, I mean, if you're left-handed and you really want one of these knives and you don't mind that the pocket clip sits over top of the scales, you could, you can see the holes there. And they are drilled and tapped. So you can see those holes in there. You could easily just, take it, mark it, and put holes in the put holes on the left side and carry this knife lefty. So that's definitely an option for y'all. Anyway, taking a look at this nice drop point blade. Really lovely blade hole there. Nice opening mechanism. It's the only one you need. Pretty decent plunge grind. It runs a little late, but not terrible because you have the nice finger choil here. So plenty of room for sharpening. Great job on the sharpening itself. As always with Vosteed, they always do a great job on their sharpening. And it looks like our tip is spot on. Lockup is spot on. Go ahead and take a look again at the knife in whole. So really comfortable knife, just like the standard Acorn. Like I said, we'll get some size comparisons going here in just a second. Yeah, great knife. I love the Acorn. I didn't know how I would like the Mini, and I wasn't willing to bet $50 on it. Because I like the regular Acorn so much as far as the size and everything of it. I didn't know if I would like one that was way smaller. And, I'm kind of bummed I didn't get one, but at the same time, I mean, since I do have the regular Acorn, I don't think that I necessarily need both of them in my life. But the Acorn Mini is definitely a good kind of in-between on the sizing. And again, we'll show you some of that stuff here in just a second. Now, when I got this one in, like I said, it was a little gritty, and the detent was pretty atrocious on it. I don't know if that was, due to being through the pass round or whatever, but now it is. It's perfect now. It's got a perfect detent, you still front flip it very easily. Still, just super good. Everything I love about the standard Acorn, just in a mini size. So if you were absolutely in love with the standard Acorn, and you like smaller knives, this is for you. If you can find one, grab it. Just go ahead and buy it. Don't worry, don't hesitate, don't wait. Just go ahead and pick it up. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. So we'll break out the standard Acorn here. Hold them up there, pivot to pivot. So there you can see the size difference on those. Like I said, the standard Acorn, what I liked about it is I can have a full full hand grip without being choked up, and then if I do want to choke up, I can do so, and it does fit in the hand very nicely. I like having the slightly larger blade, and I like having the heavier blade to get that kind of more of a hydraulic-y action. I also prefer micarta, a good micarta. I'll preemphasize that with good micarta. I prefer good micarta over G10 any day of the week. So again, there it is compared to the Acorn. Again, we'll do the close comparison there. So you guys can see that. It is a considerably smaller blade. So we'll set that back in the background there. Now another kind of competitor for this knife is a competitor. I said they're coming from the same company, but you're looking at the Raccoon Mini or the Raccoon Cub, and you see where I was talking about kind of an in-between. So if the Raccoon Cub is just too small for you, just slightly too small for you, then the Acorn Mini is where you want to be. The Acorn Mini does have a just a little bit more size to it, and I mean it's just a hair, but it is just slightly larger than the Cub. So if you again, if you want something the size of the Cub but just a hair bigger, and then the Acorn definitely feels the hand a little bit more because of its width and the contouring, where the Raccoon is a little more squared off. Now, if you don't have either one of these or any of these knives, and you know, most people have seen or held or looked at a standard Raccoon, so here it is with the standard Raccoon, just to give you that size comparison there. And here we are with them closed. So considerably smaller than the full-size Raccoon, and then just barely larger than the standard one, or excuse me, than the Cub. Like I said, $50 when they were available. If you can find one, pick one up. Like I said, I don't think you'll be remiss for doing so. It's definitely one that I like. I do wish they had jimping out here on the end. With it being such a small knife, you kind of want to be able to just, you can choke up on it back up here, like they did with the Raccoon. So you have the jimping higher up on the Raccoon, you got it here, and then you've got jimping out here, where on this one, once you go out here, you don't have any more of that jimping. So I think that would be a nice change for them to make. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Either way, I think it's definitely a budget banger, and I hope they, like I said, I hope they bring it back very soon. Let's go ahead and check our hardware really quickly. We got T6 and T8s, I believe. T8 looks good, and these are all T6s. Let me grab my T6. And hardware check is good. So, like if you're like me and you got to work on your own knives, no issues there as long as you got good tools. With that, guys, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm not going to drag this out any longer. Please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Y'all take care.